We welcome you into VA Memorial Stadium, the home of the Chillicothe Paints, as well as the 11th annual First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic here in 2024, day 3 of the opening classic here at the VA. It'll be the Waverly Tigers taking on the Huntington Huntsmen, a rematch of last year's meeting between the two that also took place here at the VA for Waverly. It's their third game on the season under head coach Jeff Noble in his 25th season in Tigertown, off to a 1-1 start here in 2024 for Noble. Over 450 career victories between his stints here at Waverly. Spent the first 8 years of his career in Latham over at Western. All-time leading winner at Waverly as well, most in school history. For Waverly, they lost the toss. They'll be the visiting team for us here this afternoon. We'll quickly go through their lineup. It'll be Jordan, Smith, Hurd, Hauk, Nichols, Hurd, Morton, Armstrong, and Sparks. On the mound for the Huntsmen will be number 42, Andrew Oyer. Slight confusion to begin the afternoon as we actually had two officiating crews show up. Only one was scheduled, two appeared. It looks like we will have two officiate the first game while the other two step aside. Once again, Huntington will be representing the home team here this afternoon, so Waverly will bat first. Huntington will take the field first for the Huntsmen. First game of the season for them, as we previously mentioned, a 6-4 win over the Tigers last year here at the FNB Classic. Coming off of one of their best seasons to date, a 19-5 finish, 11-3 in the SVC, tied for second with Zane Trace. Once again, their first game this season and first game under new head coach Chad Carroll, who took over for the reigning SVC co-coach of the year, Ed Yates. Spent a lot of time at the township, but they get a familiar face in Chad Carroll, who will take over the ship for the Huntsmen. Back to Waverly, Coach Jeff Noble stating he's very excited about the upcoming season, saying he's got a lot of depth, a lot of speed, and a lot of experience, but they were going to have to mature overall as a team if they wanted to make a run into the postseason. Said he really liked this club, but you know what they say about potential. Third game this season for the Tigers. Opened things up with an 8-3 loss over Gallia Academy, under Gallia Academy last Saturday. 17-2 win last night over Eastern Pike. Jamison Morton picking up the W for the Tigers. A lot of RBIs, obviously, to go around for Waverly. LT Jordan led the way, 4 for 4, 2 RBIs for the reigning first-team all-district selection in Division II. Hunter Hauk, our starting pitcher this afternoon for the Tigers, with 2 RBIs himself. Ben Nichols with 2, coming off of a 325 batting average season, along with 15 RBIs last year for Nichols. We'll pause now for the playing of the national anthem.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Andrew Oyer will start things off on the mound for Huntington. A season ago, 38 2/3 innings pitched for the sophomore, now junior. Check, that is a sophomore. 4-2 record, 19 Ks, 2.72 ERA, averaging 1.19 walks/hits per inning. Batting lineup once again for the Tigers. It'll be LT Jordan, Creed Smith, Jace Hurd, Hunter Houck, Ben Nichols, Quinton Hurd, Jamison Morton, Will Armstrong, and Mason Sparks. In the field for the Huntsmen, we'll start in the outfield, going from left to right. Mitchell Willis, Braylon Leach, and John Black into the infield now around the horn. It'll be Matthew Jordan at third, Seth Throckmorton at shortstop, number 10, Frankie Hirsch at second, number 24, Braden Elliott over at first, and number 7, Daniel Crocker behind the plate.
Leading off the top of the first for the Tigers, shortstop, number 1, LT Jordan.
So LT Jordan will get things started off for the Tigers. Third game this season for Waverly. Look to potentially have a winning record after this afternoon's contest. First offering to Jordan on the way upstairs, 1-0. The count to Jordan, a first-team all-district selection a season ago, a .420 batting average, 17 RBIs last year for Jordan. 4 for 4 with 2 RBI in the win last night over Eastern Pike. Looking to continue that hot streak into today's contest against the Huntsmen. He sends this one deep into right field, nearly over the right fielder's head. It is brought in. By the right fielder, John Black, one away.
Center fielder, number 34, Creed Smith.
Creed Smith now steps in for his first at-bat here this afternoon. .304 batting average a season ago. First offering skied left field. Shallow shot brought in by the shortstop, Seth Throckmorton, 2 away. Jace Hurd now 1 for 3 with 2 RBI last night. A second team all-district selection a season ago. Two-sport athlete for the Tigers, a terrific running back in the fall for Coach Crabtree and the Waverly Tigers. All-time leading rusher, over 4,200 career yards for Hurd as he takes the 0-1 pitch in there for a called strike, 0-2. Last season for Hurd, 359 average, 31 RBI, 2 home runs. 0-2 fouled back, we'll try it again. Oh, 2 the count on Hurd. Delivery from Oyer on the way. Check swing from Hurd. Appeal to first base to no avail. 1-2 the count to the batter, Jace Hurd. From the windup, the 1-2 from Oyer. Upstairs, a little bit inside as well. Evens it up at 2-2. Up and in, evens it up. I should say pushes it to a full count, 3-2. Opposing pitcher Hunter Houck awaiting on deck. Payoff pitch on the way, misses the zone. The first batter to reach safely this afternoon for Waverly. Hunter Houck now steps in. One man on, 2 away. Two for 3 with a triple and 3 RBIs last night for Houck. Looking to continue that success here this afternoon against Huntington. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed, 0-2. Pickoff attempt over to first base, Hurd back in safely. Hurd on the move. I believe we will have time called prior to the steal attempt from Jace Hurd. So he'll head back to first base. Discussion now between Noble and our home plate umpire. I believe Noble confused why time was given to the pitcher and why Jace Hurd was forced to go back to first base. Don't believe there was any time called by the batter Houck. Which would lead you to believe that it would have been a balk on Andrew Oyer, which would have allowed Hurd to advance to second safely. Discussion now between Noble and both umpires. So Noble settles his case. Nothing appears to have come out of it as Hurd will remain at first. 0-2 the count to the opposing pitcher, Hunter Houck. Houck looking to aid his own cause here in the top half of the first inning. Third baseman Ben Nichols awaits on deck. Here's the 0-2. Fouled straight back. We'll try it again. Tigers heading back home tomorrow night. Their first league matchup of the season with South Webster awaits. For Huntington, they'll travel to Seaman to take on the North Adams Green Devils also tomorrow night. 0-2 pitch, Hurd on the move, throw down, head first slide from Hurd. Won't matter as strike 3 is called on the batter, Houck. And that'll bring us to the end of the top of the first. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at glocknercdjr@portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Tonight's starting pitcher for the Tigers, number 10, Hunter Houck.
Home half of the first inning now. Starting on the mound for the Tigers will be Hunter Houck. Rest of the defense for the Tigers starting in the outfield, moving from left to right, will be Jamison Morton, Creed Smith, and Mason Sparks. Into the infield at the hot corner, number 35, Ben Nichols. At shortstop, number 1, LT Jordan. Second baseman, number 23, Jace Hurd. First baseman, number 6, Quentin Hurd. And behind the plate for the Tigers, Will Armstrong.
Center fielder, number 11, Braylon Leach.
Braylon Leach sent to lead things off here for the Huntsmen. Rest of the batting lineup, Braylon Leach, Mitchell Willis, and Daniel Crocker, the duo. Braden Elliott, Matt Jordan, Seth Throckmorton, John Black, Isaiah Schmidt, and Frankie Hirsch makes up the rest of the batting lineup for the Huntsmen. First plate appearance now for the Huntsmen this season. First pitch from Hunter Houck is downstairs, 1-0. From Houck, fouled back and out of play. Evens it up at 1-1.
A reminder, returning any foul balls will be very helpful. Thank you.
Last year for Braylon Leach, a .372 average, 2 home runs. That tied him for first in the SVC as the 1-1 pitch is upstairs now, 2-1. along with the .372 average and 2 home runs, 6 doubles, 5 triples, 17 RBI for the senior Braylon Leach, who is now on a 3-1 count to kick off his 2024 campaign. 3-1 on the way from Houck, skied right side. Quentin Hurd moving over, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. 1 away for Houck.
Left fielder number 2, Mitchell Willis.
Mitchell Willis now steps in once again for the first time this season. First pitch from Houck, a called strike, 0-1. 333 average last year for the senior. Two doubles, 12 RBI. One from Houck, swung on and missed, 1-2. Still looking for our first hit of the contest. Here's the 1-2 offering from Houck downstairs, evens it up at 2-2. From the stretch, 2-2 from Houck downstairs, full at 3-2. Payoff pitch from Houck, in there, strike 3 call.
The catcher number 7, Daniel Crocker.
DJ Crocker now steps in, takes the first pitch for a called ball, 1-0. 478 average last year for Crocker.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
We welcome you back in here to VA Memorial Stadium, top of the second inning. Moments away, Ben Nichols will kick things off here in the top of the second inning for the Tigers. 2 for 3 with 2 RBI last night against Eastern Pike for Nichols. First pitch swinging left side, foul. Oyer still on the mound for the Huntsmen. Oh, 1 pitch from Oyer. Back-to-back balls from Oyer. Count is now at 2-1 for Ben Nichols. Top of the first inning, Oyer facing 4 batters, allowing 0 hits. Walking Hurd in the 3-hole, followed up by a strikeout against the opposing pitcher, Hunter Houck. 3-1 the count now to Ben Nichols. On the way from Oyer, inside, good enough for the 4th ball of the at-bat. Second walk for Oyer through the first 5 batters. That'll bring up Quentin Hurd now. First pitch swinging, first strike of the AB for Quentin Hurd, a second-team All-District selection a season ago. First-team All-District selection in the fall for the Tigers football team. 0-1. Fouled straight up left side. Throckmorton moving under it, makes the grab for the first down of the inning. Jamison Morton now, another dual sport athlete for the Tigers. Big piece of their team this past winter. Skies this one into left field. It's brought in by Mitchell Willis. Quentin Hurd retreats. Check that, Ben Nichols retreats to first base.
Left catcher, number 4, Will Armstrong.
And after a leadoff walk to Ben Nichols, Andrew Oyer is retired back-to-back batters. And that brings up the catcher, Will Armstrong, with 2 away. One offering line straight away right field, brought in by John Black. And that'll take us to the end of the top of the second. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par Mar store,
Home half of the second inning now, moments away. 3 up, 3 down, an inning ago for Hunter Houck. Funny enough, a season ago in the 2023 First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic, the meeting between these two teams, Hunter Houck getting the nod that night as well. Although for the Huntsmen, I believe it was John Black who got the nod that night.
Lead off. Flip top of the second for Huntington. First baseman, number 24, Braden Elliott.
Nonetheless, Braden Elliott will lead things off for the Huntsmen here in the bottom of the second inning. Huntsmen still looking for their first batter to reach base safely. First offering from Houck in there for a called strike, 0-1. Second pitch swinging Elliott straight away, center field, brought in by Creed Smith, one away.
Third baseman, number 18, Matthew Jordan.
Matthew Jordan now steps in. 400 batting average a season ago as a sophomore. 9 doubles, 1 home run, 16 RBI for Jordan. First offering from Houck out of the zone, 1-0. Jordan skying this one behind the plate towards the Tiger dugout and out of play. That'll even up the count at 1-1. th annual First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic here at the VA. A total of 26 high school teams will compete over a 7-day period, 16-game schedule over that time period. 1-1 spiked by Houck now, 2-1. Classic was established in 2013 with the idea of providing local baseball fans the opportunity to watch some of the most elite prep programs around the state and in Southern Ohio. 2-1 fouled back now, 2-2. Large majority of these teams perennial powers within their conference and districts. It's a 2-2 upstairs. A little bit outside as well, now full at 3-2. Makes the Classic one of the top showcases in high school basketball in the state. Payoff pitch off speed, well out of the zone. That'll send Jordan to first base safely, the first Huntsman to do so this afternoon.
Shortstop, number 6, Seth Throckmorton.
Shortstop Seth Throckmorton steps in now. A 250 hitter a season ago for the Huntsmen. 1 extra base hit for Throckmorton, 5 RBIs in last year's campaign. 1-0 pitch on the way, upstairs now, 2-0. Pitch, a called strike, now 2-1. Right fielder John Black awaits on deck. .484 hitter a season ago. In terms of ERA, Throckmorton, one of the more efficient pitchers for the Huntsmen as he takes the 3-1 pitch for a called strike. Throw over to first base from Armstrong is not in time as Elliott is able to check that as Jordan is able to get back in safely. Only 14 2/3 innings pitched last year for Throckmorton, but a 1.43 ERA as he's rung up on a 3-2 fastball on the inside corner, 2 away.
Fielder, number 35, John Black.
John Black now one of the top bats in the Scioto Valley Conference. Big cut on the first offering from Houck, 0-1. Only 36 ABs in 15 games last year for Black, but 2 home runs, 2 doubles. As he takes the off-speed 0-1 offering for a called ball, 1-1. .484 average, tied for second in the Scioto Valley Conference. 12 RBIs, 12 runs scored. Now down in the count, 1-2. One-two pitch into the turf, gets past the catcher Armstrong. Jordan successfully moves to second base, now a runner in scoring position for the right fielder John Black. Jeff Noble once again out of the dugout for a conversation with our home plate umpire. Nothing comes from it. John Black will step back in with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs and a 2-2 count here in the home half of the second inning. Two on the way from Houck, just misses the outside corner now, 3-2. Payoff pitch from Houck, lined into left field, down for a base hit. Matthew Jordan rounding third, he will score as the ball gets past the left fielder, Jamison Morton. John Black looking to get to third, and he will do so safely. First run of the afternoon for the Huntsmen.
Designated hitter, number 32, Isaiah Schmidt.
First pitch swinging Schmidt up the middle, gets past the second baseman, Jace Hurd.
Second baseman, number 10, Frankie Hirsch.
The 9-hole Frankie Hirsch now steps in, a 2-0 lead for the Huntsmen. Here in the bottom of the second inning, first offering from Hauk out of the zone, 1-0. Top of the order, and Braylon Leach awaits on deck. As the 1-0 catches the inside corner now, 1-1. Back-to-back paint jobs from Hunter Hauk, now 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. That'll get the Tigers out of the inning, but not before the Huntsmen plate. 2 runs to take a 2-0 lead as we head to the top half of the third. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were.
Top half of the third now. Mason Sparks will be leading things off for the Tigers. Once again, another dual sport athlete for Coach Noble. One of the top targets for Mason Kelly in the fall. Once again, third game of this campaign for the Tigers. Season opener for Huntington, and I mean, you wouldn't think it was that way as they're off to the hotter start here this afternoon. Andrew Oyer remains on the mound for the Huntsmen. Through 8 batters, no hits allowed, 2 walks, 1 K.
Leading off from Tigers, right fielder number 12, Mason Sparks.
First pitch swinging is Sparks, foul down the first baseline and out of play. Top of the order, and LT Jordan awaits on deck. A 1 pitch from Oyer in there for a called strike, 0-2. Oh, 2 offering from Oyer just does miss the inside corner now, 1-2. From the windup, 1-2 from Oyer out of the zone now, 2-2. Payoff pitch on the way from Oyer. Out of the zone, that'll send Mason Sparks to first base safely. The 3rd walk this afternoon for Andrew Oyer. Now back to the top of the order for the Tigers and LT Jordan. once again a first-team All-District selection a season ago, a .420 batting average along with 17 RBIs. Takes the first offering from Moyer. One-0 pitch now on the way out of the zone now, 2-0. Hitters count now for LT Jordan, a line out to right field back in the first. Just does catch the outside corner now, 2-2. Two from Moyer, hit and run as Sparks is on the move. Foul out of play by Jordan, so Sparks will head back to first base. We'll try the 2-2 again. From the stretch, here's the 2-2 pitch from Moyer. Swung on and missed by Jordan. Now 2 away. Creed Smith now squaring around a bunt, right back to the pitcher. Moyer, easy play over to first base. For the second out of the inning as Sparks goes from first to third on the bunt.
Second baseman, number 23, James Carter.
So the sac bunt by Creed Smith allows Mason Sparks to move all the way around to third base, just 90 feet away from home as Jace Hurd lines one into center field. That'll plate the first run this afternoon for the Tigers.
The pitcher, number 10, Hunter Hawk.
First hit of the contest for the Tigers. Hunter Houck now steps in with 2 away. First pitch swinging, lines it into right field off the glove of the right fielder, John Black. Jace Hurd rounding third, heading for home. He will score safely. Hunter Houck ties it up at 2 apiece here in the top of the third.
The third baseman, number 35, Ben Nichols.
Big time plays from the Tigers' 3 and 4 hole hitters. Ties it up at 2 apiece. Here's the first offering to Nichols inside 1-0. One-0 from Moyer. Left side, ground ball, gets through for a base hit. Streaking for home, throw is off target. The run will score Hunter Houck. diving head first gives the Tigers a 3-2 lead.
First baseman, number 6, Quentin Hurd.
Quentin Hurd now with 2 down, 1 man in scoring position. First pitch at a called strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch fouled away, now 0-2. Tyler Malone heads down to the bullpen for the Tigers. Not too many pitches for Houck, so you gotta wonder if he's a little bit shaken up after the head-first slide into home. Nonetheless, with a man on second, 2 gone, Quentin Hurd swings through the 0-2 pitch from Andrew Oyer, and that'll take us to the end of the frame. Tigers plating 3 runs in the top of the 3rd inning to take a 3-2 lead. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Kelly.
Hunter Houck will remain on the bump for Coach Noble. As previously mentioned, Tyler Malone headed down to the bullpen for the Tigers the last half inning. But it will remain for the time being Hunter Houck, who's only allowed 1 hit thus far, 2 runs being scored by the Huntsmen. But as of right now, holding on to a 3-2 lead for the Tigers, scoring that 3rd run with a head-first slide a half inning ago. It's back to the top of the order for the Hunchmen. Leach, Willis, and Crocker, the due-up for Huntington. Last time those 3 led off an inning, obviously the home half of the 1st inning, they went 3 up, 3 down, so they'll look to change that up here in the 3rd.
Center fielder, number 11, Braylon Leach.
Fly out to the first baseman, Quentin Hurd, back in the 1st inning for Braylon Leach. .372 hitter a season ago. Tied for 1st in the SVC with home runs with a pair. 5 triples, 6 doubles. For the senior now, down in the count, 0-1. Off-speed pitch from Houck. From the stretch, 0-1 offering from Houck is fouled straight back. Now 0-2. Oh, 2 pinch from Houck in there. Strike 3 called, 1 away. Fourth strikeout this afternoon for Hunter Houck. Just 42 pitches through 10 batters. First pitch swinging is Willis. Hunter Houck tosses it over to first base. 4 in the second out of the inning. PFP to an example.
Catcher, number 7, Daniel Crocker.
Daniel Crocker now, a ground out to short to end the home half of the first. Takes the first pitch off speed for a called strike, 0-1. You know, a new spring season, everybody trying to get back into the rhythm of things that comes with the baseball and softball seasons as Crocker grounds this one to the left side. It gets past the third baseman, Ben Nichols, and into left field. As Crocker reaches safely.
First baseman, number 24, Braden Elliott.
Brings up the first baseman, Braden Elliott. But what I was getting to, one thing that I kind of have to get back into a rhythm of myself is writing the backwards Ks into the scorebook. The first couple I've put down have been absolutely atrocious. Braden Elliott takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Off speed once again from Houck on the 0-2. Gets Elliott off balance, now in the hole, 0-2. Oh-2 offering from Houck. He'll throw over to first base. Crocker on the move. Throw down, not in time. Crocker swipes second base. Now a runner in scoring position for Braden Elliott. 0-2 pitch lined right side and foul. Down the right field line into the bullpen. We'll try the 0-2 count once again. Runner on second base, 2 gone here in the home half of the third. Oh-2 on the way. Upstairs, swung on and missed. A 2-strikeout inning for Hunter Houck leaves the Tigers out in front 3-2. After 3, we'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 13, Jamison Morton.
Top of the fourth inning now. Left fielder Jamison Morton will be kicking things off for the Tigers. Andrew Oyer remains on the mound for the Huntsmen. From the windup now, the first offering to Morton is swung on and missed, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swung and missed. Once again now, 0-2. Once again, the 11th annual FNB of Waverly First Pitch Classic here at the VA, day 3 of the event as the 0-2 pitch misses the zone, now 1-2. 3 games last Saturday with Buckeye Valley and Wheelersburg, Zane Trace and Wauseon, doubling Kaufman and Hilliard Darby wrapping up last Saturday. And last night, Piketon and McLean at 4:30 Southeastern and North Adams in the 7 o'clock slot. Coming up a little bit later on tonight, Carson Francis will have Circleville and Hillsboro. To wrap up the Tuesday doubleheader as Morton lines this one straight up the middle, gloved by Throckmorton. Throw over to first is not in time. Morton reaches first base safely and opens up the 4th inning with a hit for the Tigers.
The catcher, number 4, Will Armstrong.
Armstrong now a line out to right field back in the 2nd. Leadoff man aboard in Jamison Morton. Armstrong squares around to bunt. Zoyer will take the out to first base. Quick throw over to second from the first baseman. Elliott is not in time.
Right fielder, number 12, Mason Sparks.
So a successful sac bunt for Will Armstrong. Moves Morton over to second base. That brings up the 9-hole Mason Sparks as he's first pitch swinging ground ball right side, fielded by Elliott. Quickly steps on first base now, 2 away.
The shortstop, number 1, L.T. Jordan.
Ground ball allows Morton to move over to third base, now just 90 feet away from extending the Tigers' lead to 2. Leadoff man L.T. Jordan steps in. First pitch swinging, fouls the first offering from Oyer straight off the back netting. Jordan 0 for 2 this afternoon, a fly out to right and a strikeout an inning ago for the first out of the 3rd. Now down on the count, 0-2 with 2 men gone and a runner on third. Miami Trace and Circleville and Chillicothe and Adena. The card for tomorrow night. 0-2 pitch on the way from Oyer, skied left side. Mitchell Willis tracking, not going to get there. Down for extra bases for L.T. Jordan. Rounding second, looking to make it a triple. Throw in for Willis, misses the cutoff man. An RBI triple for L.T. Jordan.
The center fielder, number 34, Green Smith.
First hit of the afternoon for L.T. Jordan extends the Tigers' lead to 2 at 4-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. 4 hits, 4 runs for Andrew Oyer. Oyer will remain in the game to face Creed Smith. Another dual sport athlete for the Tigers. Spent a lot of his time as the second string running back, but a very efficient runner in his own right. First pitch to Smith out of the zone, 1-0. One-0 offering from Moyer nearly gets away from the catcher Crocker. Able to retain possession and keep Jordan at bay, 90 feet away at third. Freshman Landon Lowry moves down to the bullpen for the Huntsmen. Chance now for Crean Smith with a 2-0 count to extend this Tiger lead. 2-0 pitch grounded left side, fielded by Throckmorton. Throw on to first is not in time. Jace Hurd now steps in for the third time this afternoon. 1 for 2 on the night as Smith takes off for second. Late slide into the bag, in there safely nonetheless. Hurd 1 of 2 on the afternoon, an RBI single an inning ago. Scoring on the Hunter Houck double. At one point represented the tying run for the Tigers. After trailing 2-0, have scored 5 unanswered runs here in the last 2 innings. From the stretch, here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. That'll get the Huntsmen out of the inning, but not before the Tigers plate 2 more runs to extend their lead to 5-2. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Parmar.
Two runs in the top of the 4th inning for the Tigers, now out in front, 5-2 as we head to the home half of the 4th inning. Due up for the Huntsmen will be Matthew Jordan, Seth Throckmorton, and John Black. Isaiah Schmidt and Frankie Hirsch will round out the batting lineup if need be. Here in the 4th inning, and after leading 2-0, giving up 5 unanswered runs to the Tigers, the Huntsmen looking to get back on the board here in the 4th. First pitch to Jordan Scott, high to left field. Jamison Morton back Black tracking it. One hops the wall. That'll be extra bases for Jordan. Into second base safely. A leadoff double for the junior.
Shortstop, number 6, Seth Throckmorton.
Jordan now 2 for 2 on the afternoon with a single and a double. 1 run scored and an RBI. Pretty solid afternoon thus far for the junior. Throckmorton now steps in down on strikes. Back in the second inning now. First offering from Houck. Swung on and missed. 0-1 to begin the AB. Oh, 1 from Houck on the way. Swung on and missed once again by Throckmorton. 0-2. John Black awaits on deck. A single back in the second inning. Eventually came all the way around and scored. Oh, 0-2 pitch fouled straight back. We'll try it again. Multiple games out here at the VA every day this week except for Friday. Just one game between Chillicothe and Zane Trace at 4:30. 2 games tomorrow night as Throckmorton lines this one into straightaway center field. It'll get down for a base hit in front of the center fielder, Smith. Nice throw into third. It is in time to snag Jordan for the first down of the inning. Big time play by the senior in center field. Throckmorton advances to second on the throw by Smith. Now a conversation between Coach Chad Carroll and the field umpire. Jordan remaining at third. I believe the call on the field was he was out. As with many high school discussions between coaches and umpires, most likely nothing will come of it, as we have our first ball from the bullpen this season. Trickles in across the mound. Credit that one to Landon Lowry. So Jordan is thrown out from the center fielder, Creed Smith.
Now batting the right fielder, number 35, John Black.
An outstanding play by the senior. Same situation now for John Black, just one man gone, runner on second base. Here in the bottom of the fourth, takes the first pitch off speed for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 from Houck on the way, on the inside corner and pulled down the third base line by John Black. Now a 0-2 the count to the batter. 2 games tomorrow night, 2 games Thursday night, all 4:30 and 7 p.m. scheduled start times on Saturday to wrap up the 11th annual FNB of Waverly First Pitch Classic, a quadruple header getting started at 10 a.m. with Chillicothe and Heath. Amanda, Clear Creek and Athens, Wheelersburg, Kenton Ridge, and Washington and Circleville. Rounding out the rest of the card in the finale this coming Saturday. So get out, watch some baseball here at the VA. Of course, the price of one ticket gets you in for the whole afternoon. Is taking off from second base as Throckmorton easily nabbing third. As John Black is down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 32, Isaiah Schmidt.
Isaiah Schmidt now reached on error. Back in the second. Now a chance to cut down this Tiger lead in the home half of the fourth. Seth Throckmorton just 90 feet away, a big cut by the designated hitter Schmidt. Oh, 1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed once again, 0-2. Chance now for Hunter Houck to get out of the inning unscathed. 0-2 pitch on the way, fouled straight back off the backstop. So we'll try the 0-2 again. From the stretch, Houck delivers the 0-2 off speed, up and outside. Now 1-2 to the batter, Isaiah Schmidt. Here's the 1-2. In there on the outside corner, called strike 3. That'll end the fourth. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope this.
Top half of the fifth inning, moments away. Hunter Houck will be leading things off for the Tigers. Currently a pretty solid day on the mound for Houck. 4 innings pitched. Out of the 12 outs he's recorded through the first 4 innings, 7 Ks. So can't argue with that type of production.
For the Tigers, the pitcher, number 10, Hunter Houck.
At the plate, Hunter Houck, 1 of 2 with an RBI double back in the third. For now, Andrew Oyer will remain on the mound for the Huntsmen. First pitch swung on and missed by Houck, 0-1. One pitch fouled straight back now, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, a chopper to the right side, off of the glove of Oyer. Not enough time for Hirsch to make a play. Houck reaches safely.
Third baseman, number 35, Ben Nichols.
Only 5 hits allowed this afternoon by Oyer, but 2 walks and 3 errors from the Huntsman defense has not been the type of help he's been looking for throughout the first 4 innings this afternoon. As Ben Nichols now steps in, 1 man on, nobody gone. First pitch swinging a liner to the shortstop, Throckmorton, who makes the grab. Hauk retreats to first base now, one away.
Your attention, please. Attention, number 21, Liam Cross.
Liam Cross now batting in the 6 hole for the Tigers, replacing the first baseman Quentin Hurd. If Hurd's day is done, it will be an 0 for 2 effort with a fly out to the shortstop and a strikeout swinging. Quick throw over from Oyer, not in time to nab Hunter Hauk. One-0 offering from Oyer, skied straight up, will just make it into the outfield. Braylon Leach moving in, makes the easy grab for the second out of the inning. So after a leadoff single to Hunter Hauk, Andrew Oyer forcing back-to-back outs for the Tigers. Looking to make it 3 in a row and to get out of the inning. Here in the top of the 5th, opening offering to Jamison. Morton is out of the zone, 1-0. Morton 1 of 2 on the afternoon, had a single an inning ago, eventually came all the way around to score. For the Tigers' 5th and most recent run, a line drive into left field. Humpback liner for Morton is down for a base hit. Second single on the afternoon for Morton.
Armstrong.
Now 2 men on with 2 outs for the catcher, Will Armstrong. Sun now beginning to peek through the clouds here at the VA. Extremely overcast day, a lot of clouds. Decent amount of rain, decent amount of wind as well. Looks like it's beginning to clear up as Armstrong fouls this one right side and just out of play, out of the reach of the first baseman, Braden Elliott. 0-2, the count now to the batter, Armstrong. I believe the only day this week during the Classic that rain really looks to be a factor. Of course, the day we decide to come out and live stream the doubleheader of games happens to match up with that same day. Here's the 0-2 from Oyer. Off the plate now, 1-2, the count to the batter, Armstrong. One-two from Oyer inside, catches a piece of the batter, Will Armstrong, and that'll load the bases for the 9-hole right fielder, Mason Sparks.
The right fielder, number 12, Mason Sparks.
Mound visit now for the Huntsmen, and it looks like that'll be the afternoon for number 42, Andrew Oyer. Landon Lowry, who began tossing an inning ago, will replace him. So with this being the first game of the year for the Huntsmen, seemingly the first the first pitching appearance for the freshman Landon Lowry. Hopefully the beginning to a very successful career for Lowry. Not the most ideal situation for your first trip on the mound, though, is currently trailing 5-2 with the bases loaded, 2 outs. The only silver lining, if any, is that you're facing the 9-hole in Mason Sparks. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Reached on a walk back in the third, grounded out to the first baseman, Braden Elliott, an inning ago. So if you're Lowry, you gotta hope you retire Sparks here. If not, it's back to the top of the lineup with LT Jordan, a .420 hitter a season ago, a first-team all-district selection. Fresh off of an RBI triple an inning ago. Would also be a righty-lefty matchup, which, for some pitchers, not the most ideal situation. Big time moment now for the freshman Landon Lowry. First pitching appearance as a high school baseball player. The bases loaded and 2 gone, finds the zone on his first offering, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, swung on and missed by Sparks. 0-2, the count to the batter. From the stretch, here's the 0-2 from Lowry. Chopped foul down the third base line. Nice play by Jeff Noble over in the third base coach's box. Meeting between Lowry and Crocker. Nothing but strikes so far for Lowry. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Impressive thus far for the freshman. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away once again. Third try now at the 0-2. From the stretch, here's Lowry with the 0-2 offering. Downstairs now, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Line drive right side, 1 hop, fielded by the second baseman. Hirsch throw on to first is in time to retire the batter Sparks. And that'll take us to the end of the top of the 5th. We'll take a quick break. 5-2 lead for the Tigers. Home half of the 5th coming up in a moment. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation,
Second baseman, number 10, Frankie Hirsch.
Frankie Hirsch set to kick things off here in the home half of the 5th inning. Huntsman's now with 9 outs to go in what would be regulation. As here in high school, only 7 innings are played. First pitch swung on and missed by Frankie Hirsch. Second at bat this afternoon for Frankie Hirsch, down on strikes back in the 2nd. Leadoff double by Matthew Jordan. An inning ago, it was followed by a single by Seth Throckmorton. However, Jordan thrown out at third by the solid throw by Creed Smith, as this one thrown behind the batter Hirsch. John Black and Isaiah Schmidt both went down on strikes to end the inning. Hirsch still looking for his first hit as a high school baseball player. This one lined down the right field line and out of play. Two-two pitch from Hauk, fouled away. We'll try it again. Two pitch out of the zone. That'll send Frankie Hirsch down to first base for a leadoff walk.
Center fielder, number 11, Braylon Leach.
First time reaching base safely for the freshman Frankie Hirsch. Now back to the top of the lineup with the center fielder Braylon Leach. Still looking for his first knock in this year's campaign. From the stretch, 0-1 pitch on the way out of the zone now, and 1-1 to the batter, Leach. Willis awaits on deck, 1-1 pitch off the plate inside, now 2-1. First 3 batters in the lineup for the Huntsmen, a combined 0 of 6 this afternoon. Throw over from Hauk, not in time to nab Hirsch. So obviously not what Coach Carroll is looking for out of his top 3 batters. Here in the season opener as Leach fouls the 2-1 pitch straight back, evens it up at 2-2. Extremely shallow outfield for the Tigers. Off-speed pitch on the 2-2 offering in there for strike 3 call.
Left fielder, number 2, Mitchell Velez.
8th strikeout of the afternoon for Hunter Hauk. Very impressive start to his 2024 campaign on the mound. First offering to Willis in there for the first strike of the AB. Another throw over from Houck Hirsch, once again back in safely. Catcher DJ Crocker awaits on deck. Willis squaring around to bunt. Unable to get the barrel on the baseball, did in fact offer. Which pushes us to an 0-2 count with one gone, one man on in the home half of the fifth. (0-2) fouled away by Willis. (0-2) from Houck, swung on and missed, gets away from the catcher Armstrong, throws down to second base. Had the play at first, but instead decides to try and nab the runner. Frankie Hirsch actually checked that. Got to get back into the rhythm of baseball. Thought there were 2 outs already, but with only 1 out and a runner on first base, Willis out automatically, no play needed at first base. So actually, good attempt by Armstrong to attempt to get Hirsch at second base. Hirsch really not needing to go. Crocker now, first pitch swinging, gets through the infield for a 2-out base hit. Frankie Hirsch diving back into third, does so safely.
The first baseman, number 24, Braden Elliott.
Unfortunately there for Hirsch, that's just something you'll see start to develop. Still only a freshman, but with 2 outs, wasn't moving as soon as the ball was put into play. If he had been so, maybe would have been able to come all the way around and score. First game of his high school career, sure there's a lot of things going through his mind. Unsuccessful pickoff attempt from Hunter Houck. Runners on the corners now, 2 men gone for Braden Elliott. One and 0 count on the former Uniota Sherman. Chopper right back to the pitcher. Shovel pass over to first base is in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 6th, moments away, a 5-2 lead for the Tigers. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Will.
Five to 2 lead as we enter the top of the 6th inning here at the VA Memorial Stadium, day 3 of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic. Landon Lowry taking over to end the top of the 5th inning, an inning ago for Andrew Oyer. On the afternoon, Oyer 74 pitches, 4 2/3 innings. allowing 6 hits. Only 2 of his 5 runs were earned. 3 walks allowed along with 4 strikeouts. Landon Lowry remains on the mound for the Huntsmen. Finished up last inning with the bottom of the lineup for Waverly. Now in just his second batter faced as a high school baseball player, he'll go one-on-one with LT Jordan, first team all-district selection a season ago. 420 hitter, 17 RBIs in last year's campaign. Big time test for the rookie here in the top half of the 6th. First offering off the plate outside, 1-0. Rest of the defense remains the same for the Huntsmen out of the windup. 1-0 offering. Downstairs now 2-0. Hitters count now for Jordan. A hard hit ground ball to the right side, easily gloved by Braden Elliott. Steps on the bag for the first down of the inning.
Center fielder number 34, Creed Smith.
1 away now for Creed Smith. Oh of 2 on the afternoon, reached on an error back in the 4th. Had a sac bunt in the 3rd. Takes the first offering from Lowry for a called strike, 0-1. One pitch scolded down the third base line and foul. 1-2 count now for Creed Smith. Jace Hurd awaits on deck, 1 of 2. This afternoon, an RBI single back in the 3rd. From the windup, the 1-2 from Lowry, swung on and missed by Creed Smith, 2 away.
Second baseman number 33, Jace Hurd.
First strikeout in the young career of Landon Lowry. Now looking for a 1-2-3, top of the 6th. Both teams back in action tomorrow night. For the Tigers, they'll head back home facing South Webster for their first league matchup this season. 2-0 pitch from Lowry, up and in now, 3-0. For the Huntsmen, they'll head to Seaman for a non-conference meeting with North Adams. Green Devils falling last night to Southeastern. In day 2 of the Classic here at the VA, a 4-pitch walk for Jace Hurd.
Pitcher number 10, Hunter Houck.
Hunter Houck now steps in for the Tigers. 2 for 3 on the afternoon with an RBI. That RBI coming on an RBI double back in the 3rd. A single an inning ago to go along with 5 innings pitched, 9 Ks thus far now looking to aid his own cause in the top of the 6th. Oh, 1 from Lowry. Hurd on the move. Throw from Crocker. Not in time as Hurd swipes his second bag of the afternoon. One and one now, the count to the batter, Hunter Houck. From the stretch, here's Lowry with the 1-2 pitch. Outside, evens it up at 2-2. Two-two pitch now from Lowry. Swung on and missed. That'll get the Huntsmen out of the inning. A scoreless frame for the freshman Landon Lowry. Home half of the 6th coming up in a moment. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par Mar store near you now. There will be soon. That's the
home half of the 6th inning, moments away, a 5-2 lead through 5.5 innings for the Tigers. It's been an outstanding afternoon for Hunter Houck. 5 innings pitched, 9 Ks thus far. As I said previously, you can't argue with that type of production from Hunter Houck. He's had great defensive play all afternoon, including an awesome throw from center field from Creed Smith to nab Matthew Jordan, who will be leading off the 6th inning for the Huntsmen at third base, that occurring back in the 4th inning. A leadoff double and single to begin the frame for the Huntsmen that inning. Cut short by an 8-5 putout by the Tigers. Hunter Houck remains on the mound for Waverly here in the 6th inning. First offering to Jordan out of the zone, 1-0. Great day for Matthew Jordan thus far, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Swings through the 1-0 pitch, evens it up at 1-1. Now his third plate appearance this afternoon. One from Houck on the inside corner now, 1-2. Back-to-back strikes for the southpaw. 2-2 from Houck downstairs. Now the count is pushed to a full 3-2 count to the leadoff man, Matthew Jordan. Swung on and missed. 10th strikeout of the contest for Hunter Houck.
Number 6, Seth Throckmorton.
Seth Throckmorton now 1 of 2 this afternoon. A single in the 4th, down on strikes in the 2nd. Big time hanging curveball by Hunter Houck to get ahead in the count, 0-1. One pitch in there for a cold strike, 1-2. Right fielder John Black awaiting on deck. Similar to Throckmorton, 1 of 2 on the afternoon with a single and a strikeout. 1-2 pitch skied straight away, center field. Smith moving in, makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 35, John Black.
As efficient of an outing as Houck has had now, looking for his first 1-2-3 inning since the home half of the first. First pitch swinging down the third base line, just does cross over into foul territory. Nearly a 2-out base hit for John Black. He'll have to head back to the batter's box with a count of 0-1 with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, 1 pitch out of the zone now, 1-1. One pitch swung through by John Black, now 1-2. Houck now with the 1-2 pitch inside, just misses the corner. Evens it up at 2-2. From the stretch, here's Houck with the 2-2 pitch, fouled away by the batter, John Black. We'll try it again. Two pitch inside, another full count for Hunter Houck, up to 98 pitches in the contest for Coach Noble. 3-2 pitch inside off the plate. John Black works a 2-out walk. For the Tigers, we saw Tyler Malone warming up all the way back in the 3rd inning after a headfirst slide by Hunter Houck into home. Thought he may have been shaken up a little bit, but has remained in the game up until this point. 5 2/3 innings for Hunter Houck, and that'll do it. 5 2/3, 10 Ks on the afternoon for Hunter Houck. An outstanding opening outing for Hunter Houck. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Parmar.
So the senior Tyler Malone replaces Hunter Houck. Houck, of course, still responsible for John Black at first base if he were to come around and score. First pitch from Malone, lined into right field. That'll get down for a base hit.
Second baseman, number 10, Frankie Hirsch.
Landon Lowry now with his first base hit as a high school baseball player. Frankie Hirsch now with a 1-0 count, 2 men on. Nice off-speed pitch by Malone. Now 1-1. One offering for Malone in there for the third strike of the at-bat. Gets the Tigers out of the jam. We'll head to the seventh, as day 3 of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic rolls on. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration.
Top half of the 7th inning, moments away. Ben Nichols will be leading things off for the Tigers. Rest of the due-up will be Quentin Hurd, who actually was pinch hit for when his spot in the order came around in the 5th inning. Liam Cross stood in his place, but it looks like Quentin Hurd will have his 3rd plate appearance of the afternoon. Jamison Morton due up 3rd here in the 7th inning. Landon Lowry still on the mound for the Huntsmen. Ahead in the count, 0-1 to Ben Nichols. 0-1 pitch grounded left side. Jordan gloves it, throw on to first. Nice play by Braden Elliott. Scoops it out of the turf for the first out of the inning. One away now for Quentin Hurd. Hurd 0 of 2 in the contest. Hasn't had a plate appearance since the top of the 3rd inning. Liam Cross batted in his place when that spot came around in the 5th. Is this one up and in to the batter Hurd now. 2-0 the count to the first baseman. For Hurd, a fly out to the shortstop and a strikeout swinging. Results of his 2 plate appearances thus far. Out of the windup, here's Lowry with the 2-0 pitch off the zone. Count is now 3-0 to Hurd. Four-pitch walk for Quentin Hurd reaches first base safely for the first time tonight. Jamison Morton 2 of 3 in the contest with a pair of singles, those coming in his last 2 at-bats. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 from Lowry, gets away from Crocker. That'll allow Quentin Hurd to move up 90 feet to second base. Now a runner in scoring position for the senior, Jamison Morton. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball left side, Throckmorton fielded cleanly. Nice throw over to first base to retire Morton. Now 2 down for the catcher, Will Armstrong. Armstrong only 0 for 1 in the contest as he takes the first offering for Lowry for a called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Hit by pitch back in the 5th, a sac bunt in the 4th. Line out to right field back in the 2nd. Oh, 0-2 pitch fouled away. Circleville and Hillsboro, the nightcap this afternoon. Originally scheduled for 7 p.m., currently 6:43, so obviously that start time will be pushed back as the 0-2 pitch Catches a large piece of Will Armstrong. That'll send him over to first base. Runners now on the corners for the senior Tyler Malone.
Now back to the pitcher, number 20, Tyler Malone.
Second straight plate appearance for Will Armstrong, resulting in a hit by pitch. It'll be the first plate appearance in the contest for Tyler Malone. Relieving Hunter Houck of his duties after 5 2/3 innings. Striking out Frankie Hirsch to end the frame in the 6th. Now steps in the top half of the 7th inning. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. Tigers with another arm getting loose in the left field bullpen. Can't quite get a number, however, he is making his way back to the dugout, so we should have a name for you here in a moment. Nonetheless, here's Tyler Malone in his first plate appearance here tonight. First pitch taking 4 and cold strike, 0-1. Never did get a number on the player. However, looks like Jace Hurd may have been the Tiger warming up. Down in the bullpen, 0-2 the count to the batter, Malone. 0-2 pitch, skied left side. Throckmorton calling everybody off. And he'll make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. Another scoreless frame for Landon Lowry. 3 outs to go for the Tigers to advance to a 2-1 record on this young season. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
Home half of the 7th inning, moments away here. Last chance for the Huntsmen. They need 3 runs to force extra innings or potentially 4 runs to walk it off here in day 3 of the First National Bank of Waverly First Pitch Classic here at VA Memorial Stadium. No better part of the lineup to get something going here for Coach Chad Carroll. Top of the lineup in Braylon Leach. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. He'll look to get going here. First pitch to Leach, off speed in there for a called strike. Leach will take a moment to have a chat with his coach, Chad Carroll. Tyler Malone remains in the game on the bump for the Tigers, looking for their second win this season. Braylon Leach 0 of 3 in the contest. Still looking for his first hit here in 2024. Out of the windup, Malone delivers the 0-1 pitch off the plate outside, 1-1. Both Circleville and Hillsboro have arrived ready for their nightcap meeting here at the VA tonight. 1-1 pitch lined into the left center field gap. Creed Smith moving over to make the grab for the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 2, Mitchell Willis.
One away now for Mitchell Willis. Willis, similar to Leach, 0 of 3 with 2 Ks. Coming into his 4th plate appearance here in the home half of the 7th. Ahead in the count, 1-0 to begin the AB. Off-speed pitch from Malone, finds the zone, evens it up at 1-1. One pitch on the way, off speed once again, this time low and away. Two and one the count now for Mitchell Willis. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs, now 3-1. Three-one pitch, line down the right field line and foul. Full count now to the batter, Willis. Here's Malone with the payoff pitch, swung on and missed.
The catcher, number 7, Daniel Crocker.
Second strikeout for Tyler Malone. DJ Crocker now steps in for the Huntsmen. 1 of 3 tonight with a single back in the 5th. First pitch swinging chopper up the middle, gloved by LT Jordan. Throw on to first, not in time. Infield single for DJ Crocker with 2 outs here in the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, number 24, Brandon Elliott.
Back-to-back singles for the senior. And now the first-year Huntsman, Braden Elliott, steps in with 1 man on and 2 gone. 0-1 pitch from Malone, right back to him. Easy throw over to first base. Malone slams the door. Here in the 7th inning on the Tigers' second win here in 2024, a final of 5-2 here at the VA. We'll take a quick break. You've been watching Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the
Alrighty, a 5-2 final in the first of our doubleheader here this afternoon at the VA. Circleville and Hillsboro warming up once again. Carson Francis will have that game live once it gets started. Look for about a 7:30 start time here tonight from the VA in that one. But for our first one, a 5-2 win for the Tigers. Losing pitcher for Huntington, Andrew Oyer, finished his night with only throwing four and 2/3 innings, allowing 6 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of those earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Into the hitting now, Crocker went 2 of 4. Started off 0 of 2 with 2 singles in his final 2 plate appearances. Matthew Jordan goes 2 of 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Seth Throckmorton 1 of 3 with a single, and John Black goes 1 of 2 with an RBI. Now, for the Tigers, the winning pitcher, Hunter Houck, 5 2/3 thrown, 10 Ks on the afternoon, a big-time performance by the junior. Tyler Malone with 1 1/3 thrown as well with 2 strikeouts, slammed the door. But I think we can actually credit him with a save as well, as there's only a 3-run differential. I know some people are a little bit different on how they credit saves, but I think that was pretty save-worthy, especially the last out came with a runner aboard. So I'll give him a save for that one. And then into the field for, I should say, at the plate for Jeff Noble's squad, LT Jordan goes 1 of 4 with an RBI triple and a run scored. Jace Hurd 1 of 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Hunter Houck, along with that awesome day on the mound, goes 2 of 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Ben Nichols goes 1 of 3 with an RBI. Jamison Morton goes 2 of 4 with 1 run scored. And Mason Sparks goes 0 of 2 but did have a run scored. So second win of the season for the Tigers. They're now 2-1 on this young season. They'll head back to Tiger Town tomorrow night to host the Jeeps of South Webster, and that will still be an SOC. I believe baseball is one of the few sports that moved to the 3-conference format in the SOC, but even if it wasn't, that will regardless be a league matchup for the Tigers. It'll either be the SOC2 as it used to be, or what we're now getting a little bit more accustomed to in the SOC3 like we saw in basketball this past winter. Now for the Huntsmen, their first game under Chad Carroll this season. They obviously fall 5-2 over the Tigers. They'll look to get back in the win column tomorrow night down in Seaman when they take on the North Adams Green Devils, who just recently fell last night to a fellow SVC league mate in the Southeastern Panthers. But for the opening contest here this afternoon, that'll do it for our coverage here at Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth. Dewey Daly signing off. Once again, Carson Francis will have the nightcap tonight between Hillsboro and Circleville. But for the first game, Dewey Daly now signing off on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.